And welcome back, YouTube. This is Boosterbox Buster here with another Wildcard Wednesday. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Blu-ray Steelbook DVD collection. Keep in mind I don't have a lot of them, as I just kind of started to collect Steelbooks recently, and I don't collect them often, just kind of here and there. Whenever I see one that I really like the cover of, or if I really like the movie, I might pick it up, as long as the price isn't outrageous. With that said, let's get started. The first one I want to share with you is The Fifth Element. This is the only at Best Buy Project Pop Art limited edition steelbook. And I gotta say, the steelbook itself is fantastic. I love the comic book style. This feels like a comic book cover. Perfect for this movie. I absolutely love this particular image. And the movie itself is fantastic. It is a classic Bruce Willis movie. I absolutely love the funny futuristic take on the world, the flying taxi, the really weird gun that this guy carries around, and just the overall wacky futureness that this movie contains. In my opinion, one of Bruce Willis's top 5 best movies that I've ever seen. So that is that one. Up next is a drastically different movie than The Fifth Element, and that is Fury. Now, Fury is a very fun, incredibly heavily action-packed wartime movie. It's about these group of guys, I believe, do you call it a battalion? A platoon? That command this tank, and it's their path that they fight through World War II, and it is phenomenal. It is gritty, it is action-packed, it shows you the highs and lows of war. It is a very gritty, awesome movie. And I love the steelbook itself. It kind of prepares you for that. Once again, this is only at Best Buy, Project Pop Art exclusive. Actually, fun note, I got these two for a fantastic price. They had like 2 for $15 or something ridiculously great price for that. And I was like, well, 2 steelbooks for $15 and they're 2 really good movies? I can't pass that up. So, on to the next one. And that is The Wolfman, an incredibly classic movie, and I love the steelbook edition here. I have yet to watch the remastered version that they've done here, but I've watched the original countless times, and it is a phenomenal movie. Lon Chaney Jr. at his finest. And you really learn to appreciate the Wolfman transformation scene, just how much time and effort went into that scene. A true horror classic that anybody would... that if you call yourself a horror fan, this is a must-have for your collection. And to go along with it, we have Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Just like Lon Chaney Jr., Bela Lugosi is a fantastic, fantastic actor in this movie. In my opinion, he is Dracula. This is his role. When you think of Dracula, not Lon Chaney Jr., Bela Lugosi is one of the first people you think of because he is just so iconic as Dracula. And I love the image on the front here. It really captures the feel of the movie. It feels like this would be a poster for the movie back in the day. I love it. Up next, we have the 4K and Blu-ray and digital copy of Deadpool 1. And I gotta say, this steelbook, I really love the art on this. It really pops. I love the comic book lines, the little heart hands that Deadpool is doing here. Just a really, really cool book, and it even includes paper dolls, tattoos, and decals in this. Basically, just little goodie trinkets in here, and that's just a little extra bonus. And this movie led to one of the best sequels I've seen in a long time, Deadpool 2. I absolutely love Deadpool 2. It is so funny, has a lot of great jokes, and is not afraid to show its R rating. I absolutely love it. That is Deadpool 1. And the last steelbook I have in my collection, and it's the most recent one, and I was a bit disappointed to find out about this movie when I got it. That is Friday the 13th, The Killer Cut. When I originally bought this, it said nowhere on the package that it was the 2009 variant. I thought I was getting the original variant. No, it's the 2009 reboot, which is definitely a bit of a letdown. The original one is, in my opinion, much better. But when I found out that it was the 2009, I was like, well, I mean, honestly, the price wasn't terrible for what I got, and I really love the artwork on the inside. You got Jason right there with the over-the-head machete throw. And I will give it credit, this back image on the steelbook is phenomenal. It looks like Jason is rising out of a pool of blood, and it is really, really cool. I do like that. So it is Friday the 13th, The Killer Cut. So, with all that said, that was my Blu-ray Steelbook collection. However, I do want to share with you one other thing. I recently picked up a board game, and I added it to my collection, and I gotta say, it's... When I seen this, I could not believe that this, many years later, they made a Monopoly theme of this game. And that is Monopoly Animaniacs Edition. I was ecstatic when I seen this. Now, originally when I first started watching Animaniacs, way back in the day, I did not care for the show. I just never cared for it. I thought it was just all over the place, and I was like, what's this? As I grew up, I liked it more and more, and then I loved it. And then, right around the time I started to love it, they kind of started to pull it from the air, and I was like, oh, come on, I was just getting into this. I was really starting to enjoy it. The Animaniacs had it was basically the SpongeBob before SpongeBob. It got away with a lot of stuff. It was pushing censor boundaries, and it gave us a lot of spin-offs like the Pinky and the Brain, Freakazoid, and many others as well. Now when we take a look at the board, well, first let's take a look at the tokens. We got Yakko, Wacko, he was always my favorite, Dot, Pinky, the Brain, and Dr. Otto Van Scratch and Sniff. So, I love the fact that Mime Time is luxury tax, and Good Idea, Bad Idea is taxes. That is hilarious, because Good Idea, Bad Idea usually ended up with a bad idea. The Wheel, what was it? The Wheel of Morality, that's what it was called. The Wheel of Morality is, I believe, is that the community chest? No, that's a chance. And then we got Take Over the World as the community. Very themed heavy. I love that. And I love that you could hire all the actors on all the different spaces. That's amazing. You can end up owning the WB lot as not Park Place, but the other one. The most expensive spot on the board. I the name's fleeting me right now. Really amazing. I gotta say, this is an amazing pickup, and I was thrilled when I seen that this was available for purchase. That is the Monopoly Animaniacs edition. Definitely worthy of adding to the board game collection. With all that said, this has been Booster Box Busters Steelbook DVD and Blu-ray collection, along with a board game pickup. If you guys would be interested in seeing a board game collection video in the future, or a Monopoly collection video, I do have a few different themes. Not over the top, it's kind of about this size. Let me know, I might be willing to do that in the future. Until next time, this has been Booster Box Buster, signing out.